Hello there, all you good-looking gamers, and today, welcome to another video, and I hope you're all having a great day. And in today's video, we're going to be going over everything in the V21.10 update. We've got lots of different things, from Darth Vader's lightsaber, to a new POI where Logjam used to be, to henchmen being able to be hired. I know that came out weird, but buckle in, guys. We have a lot to cover today. Let's get to it. In case you missed it, guys, there is an Among Us set in the shop. So if you're going to be buying any of the Among Us stuff or anything else from the shop, use code ElementalGamer8 when buying it. You can get the crewmate, which has 10 different colour options from Among Us, and the Henry Stickmin distraction dance, which I have equipped. As you can see my little orange sussy boy on the back. But anyway, that's enough of me plugging my creator code. Let's get into the content. So first things first, they updated the Battle Pass. So now you can get 4 brand new pages of bonus rewards if you were over level 100. So on this we've got the Dark Side Rising Spray, the Eevee Summer Strider style, Stormfarer Ice White, the Articulated Blade Wing, the High Altitude style, and the Battle Mask Adira style. Now for your super level stuff, we have Platinum Rift for Stormfarer, Eevee, Sabina, Malik, and Adira. We also have Lapis Slurp for the skins as well. I'm just going to show you what those look like real quick. And finally, Auric Blaze. So now, by going to level 200, you can obtain all of those. They've also updated the, your friends list, not your friends list, but pretty much your account. So you can now check out things such as, you can add tags to your accounts now. So if you want to kind of, to let people know what kind of player you are. Now, I don't have access to this just yet, but that is because Epic are rolling them out to players individually. So I don't have them access at the moment. But probably by the time this video goes up, they should be out for everyone. Don't take my word for that, but because I don't know how fast Epic are willing to operate, but probably expect by the end of the day they'll definitely have everything out. So yeah, you can add tags for your account, but you can also have a looking for party option as well. So if you want to get to know some people by playing some of the stuff that you like, so if you like playing Team Deathmatch, Imposters, death runs, whatever, you can set those tags and then set yourself as looking for a party, and you can get to meet and play with people who also want to play those types of experiences. Which I think this is a really cool move on Epic's part to get the community talking to each other. But anyway, that's all of menu stuff. Let's go into the Battle Royale and get to some of the juicy stuff. Alright everybody, so here we are in a private match. As you can see, there's a new ship that's just flown by the battle bus. So yeah, there's this brand new ship, and this ship is Darth Vader's ship as well. So we're going to go down, tail it, and let's go defeat Darth Vader. So Darth Vader is now a boss, and defeating him will grant a mythic Darth Vader's lightsaber. Right, so as you guys know who played before, should know how the lightsabers function, but there's a little bit of a twist to this one, as you can use it as a boomerang to throw at people, and it's quite funny as well. So let's just grab a weapon and defeat Darth Vader. Okay, guys, we've got what we need. Let's go kill Mr. Vader. Do you hear that? Quiet, but you can hear the man breathing. There he is. There he is, guys. Now, Darth Vader will be protected by 2 stormtroopers. So, if you guys have faced the stormtroopers before, you guys should know how they are. Let's drop a boulder on him. Now, go fire at Darth Vader. So Darth Vader, here he comes. He can jump around So there he goes. He's jumped down there. We've actually got a bit of an advantage on him. I think he's stuck, guys. Guys, I think he's stuck. Okay, let's just deal with the Stormtroopers. So Stormtroopers function exactly how they would before. And they drop the E11 blaster rifle just like before as well. And the E11 blaster is back. You can find it in Empire chests as well. So pretty much any of the new Empire camps that you run across, then yeah, you'll find one there. Also, it looks like Darth Vader's on a bit of a run. He's also on the run. So let's go attack Vader. No, okay, he's running around. So yeah, he jumps around. He can also block. He blocks projectiles as well. You can break his guard. Okay, here he comes. Here he comes. Yeah, you don't want to get close. See, he's thrown it. He has thrown it. Oh god, yes. So he can pull you with the Force as well, and throw his lightsaber at you. So be careful when fighting this man. This man is a bit of a menace, and he jumps on you too. Oh, ah! Leave me alone! Die! Die! Oh gosh, he's gonna kill me. Okay, we got him. So he has a bit of a unique death animation as well. But as you can see, there it is. Darth Vader's lightsaber. Now, okay, we're gonna pick this up. A minute. Drop this. Okay, so here it is. We have Darth Vader's lightsaber in our inventory now. And pretty much it functions exactly the same, just like a normal lightsaber would. You can dodge, you can hit in the air, you can swing around, just like before. But the catch is, as I said earlier, you can throw it. You can throw it at people. Now, I have tested this. So it does the same amount of damage as the normal lightsabers. So that's around 40 on the first two swings, and then like 20 on like the spin attack, and then 120 on the final swing. Now aerials do about 40 damage each as well, just like the normal lightsabers. Now if you throw, like how we have an IO guard here. So we have an IO guard here. I haven't actually found this dude yet. But if we throw it at him, it does about 60 damage, and we can keep throwing it at him, really. Now, also, if you miss, you can actually hit people on the way back. So in total, if you hit people with the first throw, with the throw, and on the way back, you can deal a total of 120 damage as well. And that's not even the craziest part, right? That's not the craziest part. If I can get on the wall. You can also use it on an animal. Now both these swings on an animal do 40 damage each. So if you just want to go up to someone and just start mowing them down, then go ahead. You can. Now another thing you should keep in mind is that builds. How this thing fares against builds. Now this thing is quite a bit of a menace towards builds. So if I pull up a wooden wall and then we wait for it to build, like this. So I've got a wooden wall. We're gonna wait for that to build. If I throw this, it will one-shot the wall. And if I throw it again and then wait for it to come back, it destroys it on the rebound too. So pretty much, if you see someone pull out this lightsaber, build out of brick or metal, because this thing is going to destroy you, destroy your wooden builds, and it can also hit you through the walls as well. So if you throw it and it breaks through this tree, for example. So let's just make a box. Let's just make a quick 1x1 real quick. I know, very great 1x1 by me. Oh no. So now if I make that 1x1. And I decide to throw my lightsaber through, I will be able to burn right through it and damage the person inside. So, it is a pretty strong weapon. You'll want to run this for destroying wooden builds. Unlike things like metal, this thing is like not good at all. But then I would personally, if you want to destroy these metal walls or brick walls, I just purely suggest, instead of throwing it, just mow it down. Because I'll show you once this thing is built that this thing does a fair bit of damage, but it's quite slow. It's quite slow by just throwing it to destroy stuff. So if I just throw my lightsaber, as you can see, it did about 200 damage. Now it does 200 damage per swing, so pretty much you best just mow that down with the lightsaber from close range, as opposed from just like throwing the lightsaber. Now another thing you should pay attention to is with this lightsaber, is that if I throw it, I can pull out another weapon and start shooting with it. I don't have to wait for the lightsaber to return in order to attack or use another weapon. If I want to just throw my lightsaber and start shooting with my blaster, then I'm very welcome to. I believe the same also goes for heals as well. So if I want to throw this and then go to my med mist, I am able to heal my teammates along with that as well. And just to check the builds, yes, you can also build. You could also build as well, but I would be careful doing that because you would destroy your own structures along the path as well. So be careful with that, guys. And that pretty much covers the lightsaber. There are a few smaller other things as well, like if I show you on the map, my sapling now only has 1 fruit. This is because Epic thought you were getting way too many fruit from your reality sapling. So instead, if you have purple or epic, if you have epic, then what's going to happen will be that you can only have 2 fruits on an epic. You can only have 2 fruits on an epic sapling, and then 1 fruit for a legendary or mythic sapling. Uncommon and rare are staying the same, but keep in mind that if you will not be able to get as many epic, legendary, or mythic fruit as before. Right. There is also a new POI which I'll show later in replay mode as well. I don't know if you guys already saw it earlier when I was going to chase down Vader, but there is a new POI where Logjam was, so I'll show that later. Actually, we'll show that now. Cutting to that footage now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Logjam Lotus. Is apparently what this location is called. And look at it, guys. Look at this new POI. This looks absolutely insane. So, for those of you who don't know what's happened here, is that last week I made pretty much a video about the grapple glove, and I landed at Logjam to say there was a small little map change at Logjam. Well, it turns out that little map change that I reported upon last week turned into this. So what's happened is that the reality tree, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, do you see the reality tree all the way over there? Okay, good. So what happened is the reality tree's roots started spreading across Logjam Lumberyard, and what ended up happening was that this happened. So there's a bunch of new, a bunch of new locations here now. This POI, from what I can tell, changes every match. So I landed here in a game beforehand, and it was basically it was a pirate lagoon. Now it is it's a little western town. It's a western town. So I believe this POI changes every game, which is very interesting, because this is we've not really had a POI quite like this before. Aside from we had a Colossal Coliseum that changed every game, but this is on a whole another level. This is a completely different POI at all. It's crazy. Now, I expect this to happen to other POIs around the map. So wherever the reality tree's roots decide to go next, will probably end up something like what happened to Logjam Lotus. We'll say that. But overall, I think this is a very unique idea of them going around and basically randomizing each of the different POIs. I think this is a very cool idea. Anyway, that's pretty much all I can say about Logjam at the moment. And now it's time to move on to the creative stuff. Alright then, so first things first, it's time to go over all of the new things that got added in creative. Let's go over some of the new, like, props and structures they got added. So we got 2 new primitive shapes for primitive shape A and B each. So we got a cube and a little tile. Personally, I think these are really cool. I think this. I'm surprised we didn't have a cube before, but they added a brand new. I'm just checking my notes here, guys. They added a new material for. They added some new materials for primitive shapes and primitive shape B. So if I just show those off, so we've got. If I get to it, we've got wood. We've got wood, as you can see here, brick, concrete, and a bunch of different types of marbles. So we've got beige, grey, black, and that's about it, really. And you can do the same onto the other primitive shape as well. Next thing is we have brand new glass props as well. So we've got a diamond, this oblong. We've got a rhombus. I think this is a rhombus. Wait, no, that's not a rhombus. I don't think. Wait, nope. This might actually be a rhombus. I think this is a rhombus. So we've got diamond, a rhombus. No, this is a quadrangle. Okay, sorry. Diamond, quadrangle. I'm guessing this is the rhombus. I don't really get what this is. I don't think this is a rhombus. It's not really a rhombus. And we've got a trapezoid. So we've got these, and now for those of you who use the glass props will probably know that these look a little bit different. So pretty much what's happened is that they've updated the glass texture, so it looks a lot better. So they've added clear, and they've added a frosted option, so you want to have frosted, which is nice. They've added a nice new frosted option, along with an ethereal one. So if you liked the old glass, then you can have it. You can have the old glass if you like. But I personally like the new one a lot more. And you can do that on all of them. We got a new locust, a lotus. We've got a new lotus flower in the festival galleries. They're the one we got last update. And look at all of these brand new rock pieces. So these are indestructible. All of these rock pieces are indestructible, and they offer. You can build on them as well. They offer building. So if you want to build on these, or have like indestructible mountains, then go ahead. This is all for you. Now, we've got those. We've got the rocks. We've got all the new props. Right. That's that. Now let's get on to some of the fun stuff. So. First things first, you can now ride animals in creative. So animal riding is one thing that a lot of people have been asking for since it came 2 weeks ago. And as you can see, here's a wolf. I'm going to jump on the wolf, and there we go. I am riding on the wolf just like in VR. So you can now ride on wolves and boars as well. Sadly, you cannot ride on raptors just yet, but it says at the moment only boars and wolves are supportive. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did add raptors, rideable raptors down the line. Another big change they've added, another big thing you can do now, is that you can hire henchmen. So you can now hire henchmen, which is pretty cool. So I've got a henchman over here. I have named him Bill. You can now give them names, so once they spawn in, as you can see, here's Bill. I have named him Bill, and he asks, do you need help? And I can hire Bill. So there we go. I've hired Bill. There's another Bill, and a third Bill. You can only hire up to 3 people, but you can set how many a player can be able to hire in the settings. So now I've got my army of Bills. I've got my little posse of Bills. Let's go and attack the wolves. Bills! Attack! Attack, Bills! So as you can see, they're not very smart, but there you go. So there you go, they're all fighting the wolves now. And there you go. So you can have multiple different ways you can set this to go down. So So if you want to set it up via channels, then you can. If you want to do it how I just did it, that's fine. Or you can basically just set it from the start, really, so they are always by your side. So there you go. I expect them to update this down the line, because at the moment you can only have the pre-built text. So you could they'll probably update that down the line, but nonetheless, another great inclusion into creative mode, one that we needed for a while. Another alright change we've got over here is we have the introduction of a new device. We have, if I can find it, I've set it up somewhere. Here it is. A new device called the Item Placer. So, the Item Placer, in simple terms, just lets you create floor loot. That's basically it. Floor loot. So, if you want to have floor loot on your maps, which guarantee a drop of something, here you go. I think it's a cool little feature, but you can even name it saying that this is Kyle's personal hammer assault rifle. My name is Kyle, in case you didn't know that. So this is Kyle's personal hammer assault rifle. So if I pick this up, there you go. I've got a hammer assault rifle, and just like that. And there you go. So that's basically it. It's a little bit limited at the moment, but I hope they update it down the line so you can have more settings like a randomizer, having multiple items in the device, things like that. So that's another cool idea we've got. So if you another thing you can use this for is to like create the idea of gun racks. Gun racks will be very helpful with this as well. So yeah, that's what you could use them for. But personally, another cool addition, but I didn't think it was like necessary. Another. Let's go over some of the new items. As you probably saw, the hammer assault rifle is in creative as well. I've got two. I didn't need to get two. So you got the hammer assault rifle in creative now. Of all rarities, common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic. All rarities. We've got the two-shot shotgun, same story, all rarities. Here it is, two-shot shotgun, that in creative. So there you go, that's another good one we've got. And the DMR as well, again, of all rarities. And another one that will make a lot of people happy is the Grapple Glove. The Grapple Glove is now in creative. So if you want to create serious parkour maps where you use this gun or the Grapple Glove to basically just, you know, swing off all these like mountains and stuff, or other things like, so if you want to have other things like swinging across buildings or whatever, the Grapple Glove is here now, and you can create all kinds of parkour maps with this now. Like Spider-Man simulators and stuff like that. There you go. So yeah, you can basically have unlimited uses with this as well. So it's another nice thing to have there. However, it still has its cooldown once you land. So you have to keep that in mind as well when designing your maps. I believe that is it for the items. So for item-wise, that's it. They've also added some new settings to the physics devices, so the physics tree and the physics boulder as well. So some things that are included in this are damage to players, creatures, vehicles, and environment are all separate now, which is a nice one. Time to take for the tree to respawn, if the tree stump is required for it to respawn, and a bunch of other things like releasing the log or boulder when receiving from, or destroy the stump, or when tree is knocked down, stuff like that. Really, it's a nice little addition, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think some of those were added in version 21, but I could be wrong there. And they've also done some small little things like they added mantling to class designers and team settings. So that's another cool thing they've done there. But anyway, that's basically it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with any news or streams that I do. And make sure to use code ElementalGamer8 in the Fortnite item shop, or when buying the Chapter 3 Season 3 Battle Pass. Or even check out my Fortnite Block 2.0 exhibition, Noms Cafe. I have submitted this for the block. So if you guys want to check that out, link will be in description for a trailer where you can find the code. But anyway, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!